Us late-nighters, we're kind of like hermit crabs in a lot of ways. We do most our moving around after sunset. We mingle with other crustaceans on a nightly basis. We tend to try out a few domiciles before we find the right one to pass out in. And if the lights come on at 4 a.m., there's a pretty good chance we're going to be naked. But if we weren't out living La Vida Loca after dark, who would be? The 9-to-5ers? I'd like to see them try. And so would the hermit crab. Well, if sudden movement didn't scare it so much.
At Marietta Diner, there...
Hey, Heather. Want a naked breakfast?
Sounds good to me.
Do you have a taste for a burrito?
Mm-hmm. You are talking about the Naked Cafe, right?
Yeah, sure. Of course I was. What are you talking about?
The Naked Cafe. We strip away all the bad...
It was 1943 when I went to war. I was almost 19. Some things about those years I've forgotten. Others I'd rather forget. I suppose there still isn't a day that I don't think about some of those guys I shared foxholes with. The friends I knew and lost. Some 50,000 German troops had been cut off when Patton pushed through after Normandy. They were stuck, their backs to the sea, and the 94th, along with the French resistance, dug in and protected in log bunkers in the hills surrounding them. Our orders? Keep them there, which on most days wasn't too hard. It was the nights that got interesting. After all this time away, after all the war I've seen, I can't tell anymore if I saw you yesterday or 1,000 years ago. In many ways, this crumpled letter covered with the traces of war has become you. Become the us that might have been. The us that could have laughed on your front porch or taken a walk in the summer evening. To me, this letter has become the us that will never be.